Hi everyone, happy Sunday and welcome to my channel. I'm Danielle with Crafty Makes by Danielle, and today I have a little craft along with me for this tag I created. I did this following Amy over at Crafty Cat. She's doing a hashtag 50 stack challenge number 4. I did do the first challenge. It was with guest checks. This one you can do them any way you want. She doesn't have any rules, just use the prompt in it. So the first prompt was tag. And this is the little tag I made. I used one of Tim Holtz portrait people. I have a piece of curtain I cut up behind her, some eyelet trim down here, some 49 and Market stems in the back. I used one of the Tim Holtz stickers and I put it on some sheer ribbon I had and just an eyelet and some brown ribbon up here. The background is from this book. It's Reminisce by Elizabeth Craft Designs. This is book number 5. They do, it's 64 sheets, and in this one, half is a cardstock, so it's a heavier weight, and then half is a paper weight, and they're double-sided, and they have all sorts of different designs on them. This one's more colorful. It's more of the fall type colors. I chose to go with this one. This is book number 6. And I'm going to use a Tim Holtz number 8 tag. It's heavyweight tag, mixed media, for mixed media. And I'm just going to flip through and bingo, find a background. So I've been hoarding these for a while. I bought them a while ago. And this year I promised myself I would use what I have instead of buying more to hoard. For my background, I will say, do not craft on these. Even though you're going to watch me do it, I'm going to try to be careful. This is from Poppy Bee Surfaces. After watching Tim Holtz demonstrate them, I have been hemming and hawing about getting one, but they're really fantastic because they don't glare. You don't see. I have 2 ring lights and my overhead light, and you can't see them anywhere in the surface. So they are fabulous for that. I have a couple different ones. I just put this one up to start. But yeah, you don't want to craft on them. And I'm just grabbing my glue book. You just clean them with a damp cloth. You can't use cleaners and stuff on them. It'll ruin them. But I got tired of seeing the glare off my glass media mat. So I figured I'd give this a shot today. And for, get that out of the way. I chose this lady. And so what I do with these, because they are black and white and grayscale, I edged it up in the vintage photo, and then I rubbed it over the top of her, so she's more sepia type toned, and she has more of the brown in her instead of being gray and white. And I have some trim ready, and a piece of lace trim as well, and some 49 and Market little, if I can get it to flip over, little stems and flowers. These are from, I want to say it's Grove. I can't remember now, but it was I just bought a few pieces of the line from that one just to kind of use. I am using my glue stick that Claire got me hooked on. Thank you, Claire. I love these glue sticks. If you're looking for a good review of glue sticks, of some commonly used glue sticks, Juanette did an amazing review and comparison of them, and she even got into their price points and everything like that. I did share that on my community tab for everyone to see as well, because I think that's important to have a good glue that you enjoy working with. Because I know some people like the Oohoo glue, which I have used that a few times. Mine dried out really quick on me. I'm in Florida, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I have used different Elmer's, different Gorilla Glues. I was not thrilled with the Gorilla Glue I had. The Elmer's one I had, it was a purple one, worked really well. And I love this one. And then I also have the Scotch Permanent Glue Stick. Not Scotch Create, but Scotch Permanent. I don't know if there's a big difference in them. They work well, so I use them. And I just use my little roller to kind of make sure it was down. I'll let it dry a little bit before I cut it off of there. And I just kind of will place these behind her after I lay her down. If I can find my scissors. You're probably yelling at me to stay on camera. Excuse my dogs. I have 3, and they will protect us from everything from intruders to the elusive plastic bag blowing down the street. They're good dogs, though. If I could cut straight and against the edge. And then my 12-year-old son is also home, running around, playing his video games with his friends. So hopefully he doesn't get too loud. I will also do an eyelet at the top. Because I gotta do an eyelet. All right. So we'll just, I can't see because the last time I used it, I did not clean it out. And I usually always have a good pair of pokey tweezers around for that reason. And I have different size eyelets. I have the ones I just picked up off of Amazon, and then the We Are Makers, We Are Memory Keepers, whatever they are now. They're wide eyelets. I did pick these wide eyelets up from Michelle over at Your Crafting Source. She usually has these on hand. Trying to pick between. I like matte finish on that. She usually has those, or she can get them within a couple days if you're looking for them. And she has all sorts of goodies. Well, that did not work right. That did not curl right at all. Well, let's see if we can find. I don't know if I have tweezers. Or not tweezers, but pliers in here. Wow, that's the first time that's happened with those. Okay. And almost forgot to ink that up. I'm just using Vintage Photo. I don't always use Vintage Photo. Sometimes I go with the brighter colors. Just depends on my mood. All right. Now I'm afraid to put this down on my mat. So let's see. I don't want to damage the mat. I just got them the other day. So we'll wait at least a week before we do some damage on them. And I just kind of pick how much lace I want to pop out. I think that'll work good. Right now I'm just kind of playing with position of where I want everything. I want that behind her. Maybe. We're going to play this game today. My dogs are playing. So if you hear them, they're not killing each other. They're just playing. But they sound like they're killing each other. Yeah, I'm indecisive, so I did go through my stuff ahead of time and try to pick out stuff I might want to use, only because it can take me forever. I decided, I think about 1 o'clock today, I was going to do a video for you guys, and it's now almost 6. And I'm just getting to it because I'm indecisive about how I want to position things or put them or what I'm going to use. And so this word one says couldn't be more perfect is this is 49 Market from one of their pieces, and it doesn't stand out enough for me, so maybe we'll do it on black. Black will definitely make it pop. It always does, but that might be too much. Don't know. I don't want to have to dig through stuff. But let me pause for a minute and see if I can find something better. Okay, so I did find a piece of some ribbon. It's kind of a like a soft mauve almost, but it kind of goes with the little flower stems in the back. So we'll see how this works out. Okay. And then we can decide on the top piece once we get it all glued down. I should take a picture with my phone so I know how I have things placed, but I won't. So might switch to my Fabri-Tac for the lace trim. Ooh, it worked right away. I know a lot of people tend not to like Fabri-Tac. Oh, and this is the right way. So this was white lace trim, and I just used my Distress ink to ink it up, hopefully before the glue dries. And I inked it up on the wrong side. I used the back side before. Now we have the right side. And I'll trim all that off afterwards. So for these guys, I'm going to use my Barely Arts because it has the small tip on it, like the writing tip. Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, probably not going to work because I'm on camera. And I always stab myself with that attached. But if I don't keep it attached, I definitely lose it. So the glue in the tip and the pin and everything, I went directly to Barely Arts for. I try my best to go straight to the companies when it comes to stuff like this, because Amazon tends to jack up the price on some of these glues. And I've been trying to convince Michelle to carry it. I don't know if she can. I think we talked about it. I can't remember now. But I don't know if she can or not. Or not that she can or not, if she can get it through her people that she goes through. And it's already drying on me because I'm putting it on so thin. Okay. Oh boy. Where's my tweezers? This is going to be interesting. Oh. Come in. I probably should have just left my glass mat down because I'm so afraid to mess up the new mat that I'm going to end up messing it up. Concentrating, so I'm getting quiet. Apparently, I can't eat glue and talk. Oh no! Eek. Stop it. Get up. Well, thankfully, this glue dries clear. I'm going to put all this glue back on now. My goodness. Okay. Well, makes me happy. I put down the wax paper, deli paper, and I do have a little dried wipe here for wiping my fingers and wiping glue off. And generally just to push it down. And for her, I will cut off her edges so I can keep her centered. Oh, I didn't put that up high enough. Oh well. It happens. I think this one was over here. See, this is why you should take a picture. I can't remember how I had it. Maybe I had that one over there. Yep, totally should have took a picture. Maybe I didn't have her over there. Oh my goodness. Welcome to my world. The I shoulda, coulda, woulda game. Nope, come on. On down. Nope. Perfect. Well, I won't say perfect. Good enough for me. And like I said, I'll trim her edges off, like her shoulders, to get her to fit onto it. I may or may not with the flowers. Get back to the tweezers. I I drop it on the floor. This is becoming a what not to do. Okay. So see where this hangs off a little bit off the tag. I may or may not leave it. Just depends on when I'm done, how I feel about it. But I will trim off her shoulders. Just because that'll look weird to have big old shoulders hanging out. Now I'm changing my mind. Flipping things around. Nope, there was a reason I did that. Yep. Basically, we are almost done with it. Oh no. Yeah, I like that. Push that down there. So again, this is me following Crafty Cat. She started this challenge. Tammy over at Loufroufrou Studio also does them. I enjoy being able to watch different takes on how everybody does their prompts. I think another channel that does them is called I Totally Love It. I had to say that slow so I didn't mess it up. I thought it was a really cute channel name, so I started following her, and she does some really nice stuff. Journaling and challenges and things like that. And I want to say Mitzi at 307. Oh, I can't remember the rest of the channel name. But she does them as well. And I do apologize for not remembering the channel name. I didn't look them up before I came on. I'm just kind of going by my memory, which is not always the greatest. Let's put this up here so we don't mess this up. And I probably should have glued her down because she's ready to go down as well. Ooh. And I'll glue the ribbon down in a minute. But I've been following Crafty Cat for a few years. And she has an Etsy shop with digitals and some physical pieces like she makes on her, I think it's called a Glow Forge or laser cutting. I don't know. I don't know what those things are, but she does some really cool stuff with it. During the winter, she'll do snowflakes. She'll do different things for Halloween. And she puts out a video almost every day, if not every day. Tammy over at Loufroufrou, she does. I saw it on Pinterest on Thursdays, which I love that one. I've done quite a few items following her on that. And she'll do the 50 stack challenge. And I glued this to the wax paper. There we go. She also has Wednesday Grunge Play, where she does some grungier type stuff. whether it's mixed media or just, doing it with paper. So both those channels are really good channels to follow. If you don't subscribe to either one, go ahead and head on over and check them out. They'll be linked below. And also Michelle, we're still on her journey to 1K, and she's almost there. I think she only needs 5 more subbies. I'm going to move this down before I start trimming. So she does the live sales of the product that we use. She also does, she'll have D-stash items. And she'll do live craft alongs. Sometimes we get on and we do them live. We haven't done them in a while. It's just been crazy with her work, my work. And then she's also part of Tracy Fox's design team. So you'll see things pop up from her on that. But generally when I buy things, I go through Michelle. She has really good prices. They're below retail, and I like to support local and small. Okay, well, before I cut it, I should probably give it a few minutes to dry. And then it's just figuring out the top piece, depending on what color I want to go with. And it kind of helps to be on camera because I can kind of see what goes best. I think we'll do black because she's got the black collar on. And black goes with everything, right? And I did pause it to try and use pliers to fix that eyelet that I punched wrong, or whatever you want to call it. However, I adhered it. So we're going to have to use these because obviously I did not. Didn't pinch it enough. So if my fingers choose to work with me here, oh, bigger loop. And see if I can do this on camera. Probably not because I'm right-handed and I'm trying to do it left-handed. And there's your topper. And then you just trim it down to however long you want it. You can burn the edges on them so they don't fray, or you can leave them to fray. I'll probably end up just melting them a little bit because this will unravel like a carpet. I think we should be dry enough. And then we'll see if I actually was able to keep my new background clean. Might end up switching off of this one. I got a couple different ones. I guess with the way I did this, I'm not going to have a choice but to trim the flowers off. Because they should have trimmed her shoulders first. I have paper scissors and paper scissors. I don't have fabric scissors because I don't do much with fabric. And they're all gunky. They need to be cleaned. And I could have sworn I heard one shoot off a piece of it. All right. And then we'll ink up again so we don't have the white edges. Oh, looks like I probably should trim that off. And that is our tag. So they're quick and easy. We're exactly at 30 minutes now. Figured I'd get on for Deborah. She's always asking about it, and everyone else who's asking, and show you how I get things done, or sort of my process, because it only took me hours to pick out the little floral stems and stuff. But I mean, you can do it with anything. It doesn't have to be floral stems. You could collage up behind it. Your backgrounds could be just the tags, and then do stamping and stencils. And I've done some with texture pastes and built them up and made them dimensional. Just kind of depends on the mood, or in this case, the prompt, which was just tags. So I could have gone in any direction, but I had fun using up what I have here for the little portrait people. But that is the tag, and I will let you guys go because it is Sunday, family day, and hope you enjoyed this. Let me know down below, and we will see you next time. Bye.